Hello friends, in this video we will be studying the discovery of protons, that is the study of anode rays. So without wasting any time, let's begin. And friends, if you haven't subscribed our channel, do subscribe and also like our video. Since the atom as a whole is known to be electrically neutral and the presence of negatively charged particle in it was established by J.J. Thomson, so therefore it was thought that some positively charged particle must also be present in the atom. And for this, Goldstein in 1886 performed an experiment in a discharge tube, the tube that was used in the discovery of electrons, but here with some modifications. So let's see the whole procedure. In this experiment, Goldstein took a discharge tube with two electrodes, cathode and anode. Here, the cathode is connected to the negative terminal of the battery and the anode is connected to the positive terminal of the battery. There is also a vacuum pump to regulate the pressure inside the discharge tube at any desired values. Here, in this experiment, the cathode is taken in the middle of the discharge tube with some holes, that is, a perforated cathode has been taken in this case. Glass one behind the cathode was coated with zinc sulfide. Inside the discharge tube, gas particles, for example hydrogen gas particles, were present between the two electrodes, and the whole experimental setup was at low pressure. So on passing high voltage between the electrons, it was found that some rays were coming from the side of the anode, which passed through the holes of the perforated cathode and produced green fluorescence on the glass wall behind the cathode coated with zinc sulfide. So the thing that we have to consider is that the rays were coming from the anode side. It was not coming from the anode. So those rays were termed as anode rays or canal rays because they passed through the canals, or we can say it as positive rays because they were found to be the positive charge. Now, the main thing is the origin of the anode rays. From where these rays actually originates, that is the main point. So these rays are believed to be produced as a result of the knockout of the electrons from the gaseous atoms by the bombardment of high-speed electrons of the cathode rays on them. Thus, anode rays are not emitted from the anode but are produced in the space between the anode and the cathode. So this was all about the discovery of anode rays or canal rays or positive rays. But the actual discovery of proton was done by Rutherford. From this anode rays, which we will be discussing in another video in details. So the properties of the anode rays. So the first property of anode rays are: anode rays travel in straight lines. However, their speed is much less than that of the cathode rays. So the second property is, unlike cathode rays, the positively charged particles depend upon the nature of gas present in the cathode ray tube. These are simply the positively charged gaseous ions. The third property is, the behavior of this particle in the magnetic or electrical field is opposite to that observed for electrons or cathode rays. So in case of cathode rays, the rays emerging out were seen to be moving towards the positive plate of the electric field, whereas in case of anode rays, these rays were seen to be moving towards the negative plate of the electric field. So this was all about the discovery of the anode rays and their properties.